Okay, so let's now try to conclude this thing. So we saw why this AI is exploding and hyping up immensely exponentially nowadays. So now let's try to recap and again go back to the big picture of what is happening. Okay. Fine. So now let's revise what we already learned before. First, you have the base model, which is the brain of the AGI. Right? You start with the model, is the brain of the AGI. Now, simply, like a wise philosopher or a optimal strategist, they're useful. They can give you solutions, but implementation is also important, right? So yeah, since implementation is important, we can't just get stuff done with the brain. We need something to get the stuff done, right? And hence, once the model is sure as to what is the right action, what is the right solution, what is the optimal solution, the model will call upon agents. Right? Solution found, optimal strategy calculated, the agents are contacted. Now the agents are, in a sense, they are just crawlers. They are, how do you say that? Like, they don't actually possess the entire power. Suppose the Figma example that I have previously taken. You tell the model that I need such and such design in Figma. The model will call one of its agents. Now the agent itself is not the Figma software, right? It knows how to talk to Figma, but it's not Figma itself. Okay, so the agent is not the tool itself. The agent talks to or uses the final tools, but in only the way that the model wants. So the model wants to get something done, it will call its agent, and the agent will use the tool or talk to the tool, but only in the way the model wants. When this system is smooth, efficient and running up, you have a good enough AGI. So if you have this architecture up and running in some form, so you can conclude that you have some sort of a general intelligence setup. Fine. So this is the basic architecture or infrastructure or pipeline or flow that should be alive in your system. Only then is the system eligible to be called an AGI in the first place. Cool? Okay. Now there is a fun fact. If you improve the model, you'll make better decisions. If the agent improves, it will be a nice, it will behave like a nice engineer or a nice artist or a nice craftsman or a nice intern or an employee who basically is smart enough to understand what the model has told it and accordingly use the tool. So the better the agent, the better the theory translates into action. And finally, if the tool itself is amazing, right? If your PowerPoint creator has millions of options, like it can control the animations, the gradients, the images, the layouts, the smooth transitions, everything. If it is a powerful tool, you know, if there are lots of options, let's say in Figma, to create an optimal or a beautiful design. So the better the tool, obviously the end product will also be better. Now in reality, people around the world are working on improving models. Some people improve the agents, and some people, some companies, some institutions are just working on improving the final tool itself. So that is the reality. Reality is each component of this architecture is improved every single day. Every single day there are improvements in each component. So that results in, again, exponential improvement. Why? Suppose your model is 10 times better than what it used to be. If your model is 10 times better than what it used to be, if your agent is 100 times better than what it used to be, and your tool is, let's say, 5x more capable than what it used to be. So the net improvement in the output of the AGI, the final output that the AGI will give you, the final improvement will be 10 into 100 into 5. 10 into 100 into 5. This is a very rough way of understanding. But the final improvement will be how much? 10 into 100 into 5. I hope you know your math. How much is that? 3 zeros, 5, 5,000. 5,000. Your model improved just by 10 times. It makes 10 times better thinking and rationalizing, and 10 times better solutions, better optimization. Your agents are 100x more better at understanding what the model wants, and it uses or talks to the agent, talks to the tools in a 100x better way. Finally, it's not, practically speaking, tools, they don't get upgraded a lot. There isn't a phenomenal shift in tools most of the times, at least from what I've seen. So the tool is, let's say, 5 times better than what it used to be. But now you see that the output of the AGI, output of the entire system, increased by 5,000. 5,000 is a lot bigger than 10 or 100 or 5, right? So that is the beauty of it. Continuously, every single day, improvements are being made in each component of the AGI architecture. This leads to a massive multiplier effect, massive network effect, if you like, or a massive multiplier effect for simplicity. And your AGI output is tremendously better than what it used to be. Okay? This is a nice fun fact to realize. Cool.